Welcome to this walkthrough of the Trumpet Prep Test. First we're going to look at each of the pieces and then you will see a video performance of each one. So the first three short pieces need to be played from memory. So the first one features the notes G, F, E, F and G. So the valves for these will be open, first, 1 and 2, first and back up to open G. And the notes all feature a crescendo from piano, which is quiet, all the way up to forte, loud in the middle, and there's a breath between each note. And the tempo is quite slow, so it's 1 crotchet per second. So you can set the tempo of this by looking at the seconds hand on your watch. Okay, just now hear this performed. The next piece to be played from memory is letter B, and this features one note. It's the note F, which is played with the first valve. Tempo is a little bit quicker for this one, 96 crotchets a minute, and there's a breath in the middle to help us out. So we go from minims, 2 beat notes, to crotchets, 1 beat notes, to quavers, half beat notes, and we end with a dotted minim, so count to 3 when you get to the last note. Essentially it's long, short, shorter, and a very long one to finish off. Let's now hear this performed. And the final piece to be played from memory, it's a little bit longer and it's a little bit more difficult. It's like a short piece or a short tune. So it's 3 beats in a bar, and it features all of the notes that we know, including the low B, which is the most recent note that we've learned, and that's played with the second valve and a nice relaxed embouchure. So it starts off mezzo piano, and there's a forte marking there for the last half of the piece. Again, make sure you observe the little commas, which show you that you can take a breath. All the valves are there, and the note names are G, F, G, E, G, C, B, C, E, A, G, C. So be careful in this area, because both E and A use the same valves. That's valves 1 and 2 together. So beware of that little corner. You'll also see and hear from the performance that there are slurs, which means essentially you move between the notes very smoothly. So you don't tongue, for example, that second note there, the F. Da, da. So you move by moving the valve only. Let's now hear this performance. The next piece we need to play is Morning Song. As you can see, this is unaccompanied, again without the piano. You can use the score for this. You'll have this score in the exam with you. So as we look through, our biggest challenge is probably the first note. That's an upper C, and it's the next note after G that we get, open. So it's the next note up. And you can see the valve, or the fingering numbers are there all the way through. And the dynamics, again, there's a range of them, piano to forte, but we also have mezzo piano, sort of half piano is the literal translation, just fairly quiet, and similarly MF, mezzo forte, half forte, so quite loud, and finishing loud there with the low B to see. Let's now hear this performance, and I'll scroll through as it's played. And the final piece we have to play for our prep test is our own choice piece. And this piece, the Knights Templar March, is taken from the book that you're working with, the Boozy Brass Method, Book 1. So do take advantage of the backing track for this, which is number 24, to help you practice. And it can be found on page 20 of that book. So all the notes that we know, it simply uses 4, C, D, E, and there are some Fs, a few Fs scattered around. But it's basically using the first 3 notes that we learned. So again, I'll play this and we'll scroll through as it's playing. So that's all of the pieces. I hope that was useful. Good luck and keep practicing.